Hi, I'm 54 years old, and I'm going to guess, like a lot of you, what's really important to me is keeping my body in the best shape and condition I can so that I age as gracefully as I can. I'm not looking for any miracles, but if there's something I can do to help myself out, I'm definitely willing to give that a try, especially when it comes to my face. I'll confess, I take a bunch of supplements, and today I'm sharing with you the ones I take that are scientifically shown to help prevent signs of aging. As we get older, there are three things that change, especially in our face, that make us look older. One, our skin loses its elasticity. That's the ability to bounce back, stay supple, resist wrinkles. Another thing that happens is our fat pads lose some of their fat and also shift. One of the big areas we see this is under the eyes. We can get hollowness under our eyes. Our cheeks aren't as full and plump as they used to be. I'm always wondering, okay, if the fat pads in my face can shrink and disappear, how come the ones in my ass can't? And last but not least, I think the one that a lot of us overlook is we lose bone. That's right. The bones in our face, especially around our eye sockets and our jawline, basically erode. These three things in combination are the primary things that make us look so much different when we're in our 30s than when we're in our 60s. Now, I've got good news, which is the supplements I'm talking about in this video can really help with two of those three things. We can take supplements to retain the elasticity we still have and maybe even repair some of the that is so hard to say, repair some of the elasticity we've lost. And there's even a vitamin that science proves helps slow down bone loss. The very first supplement I want to talk about is vitamin K2. Now please, do not confuse this with vitamin K1. Both K vitamins are fat soluble. They get stored in our body's fatty tissues as well as our liver. Vitamin K1 we typically get through leafy greens in our diet. It is essential to our circulatory system and is often prescribed to prevent excess bleeding and promote blood coagulation. This is not the vitamin I'm talking about. I'm talking about vitamin K2. This vitamin is made by bacteria in the gut and is also stored in fatty. One of the stories that I've heard is that when researchers were studying why Asian women seem to age at a slower rate than those of us on a Western diet, they discovered one of the big factors is the amount of fermented food they eat. It is that fermented food that our bacteria in our gut turns into vitamin K2. The good news is you can find high quality K2 supplements to do the same thing. I mentioned that vitamin K2 helps slow bone loss. This is because vitamin K2 helps our body process calcium and build strong bones. A 3-year-long study that they did on 244 postmenopausal women showed a much slower rate of bone density lost in the women that were taking the K2 versus those that weren't. As an added benefit, vitamin K2 has been shown to lower the risk of dying from heart disease. Another study showed that vitamin K2 was much more highly absorbed by the body when it was combined with vitamin D, which is on my list here in just a minute. It seems that D and K2 work synergistically to prevent that bone loss. Rich sources of vitamin K2 that we can find in our diet come from organ meat, grass-fed beef, and egg yolks. But if this is not part of your regular diet, you can definitely take a supplement. This is the one I take. It is from a brand I trust. I have no affiliation with this company. It's so frustrating when I'm watching somebody on YouTube and they don't tell me what brand they actually use. So I'm doing that for you. The next supplement I want to talk about is CoQ10. A lot of us are familiar with CoQ10 as a powerful antioxidant. You may even be using it topically in your skincare routine. I do, that one from Timeless. And I've been taking it for years because we know antioxidants are good for us. I was pleasantly surprised when I started doing my research for this video to learn what CoQ10 supplements, taken early, do for our skin. There was a Japanese trial of adults done taking CoQ10. They reported improvement in their wrinkles. The wrinkles weren't as deep, they weren't as voluminous. All this came after just 2 weeks of taking CoQ10. And because it is such a powerful antioxidant, it really does help with our cell turnover and making repairs to damages in our skin cells. They did a 4-year study of 443 adults, which showed a marked slowing of physical and mental decline versus those that were not taking the CoQ10. So besides being good at reducing wrinkles and improving skin elasticity, CoQ10 also helps keep your arteries from hardening, lowers your blood pressure, and helps prevent the oxidation of cholesterol in your arteries. Let's talk about vitamin D as it relates to our skin. Those of us that live in dark winter climates especially know we hear a lot about vitamin D for preventing seasonal affective disorder and helping us deal with the darkness of winter for our mental health. Studies are showing that vitamin D can help prevent skin cancer. One study showed that people that took vitamin D on a regular basis had a much lower incidence of melanoma than those that didn't. But as far as our face is concerned, it was recently discovered that vitamin D is a precursor in creating new tissue for our skin, and that helps repair UV damage to our skin, which we know is one of the major causes of premature aging. And there's a study that gets into molecular stuff and DNA. That is not my background, but basically that stuff gets shorter as we get longer, and vitamin D helps it keeps its length, which apparently is really good for keeping us looking young. Let's talk about vitamin C, and specifically liposomal vitamin C. What? Liposomal means that the vitamin C is encapsulated. And what this encapsulation helps with is the bioavailability of vitamin C. And in one double-blind All the Things study, they showed that the liposomal vitamin C was 1.77 times more bioavailable than regular vitamin C. Having it bioavailable, meaning it is way easier for body to use it to get the results we're looking for. That is something that you want to look for. And yeah, you're going to pay more, but I get the distinct impression that regular vitamin C taken for beauty reasons isn't going to get the job done. You really need the liposomal version. And we know vitamin C, again, super powerful antioxidant, right? I use it in my daily skincare routine. I'm going to guess that if you have any kind of involved skincare routine, you're also using it on your face. When taken orally, we are doing a two-pronged attack. Not only are we getting it through our dermis, we're getting it from the inside, and vitamin C is crucial in the production of collagen. One study showed that vitamin C was essential for healthy skin. Supplementing improved skin hydration, stimulated collagen production, and safeguarded against wrinkles and premature aging due to sun exposure. If you follow Penny Smith here on the YouTube's Penn Smith Skincare, I really like her channel. She really goes into depth on a lot of this stuff. She was the one that I first heard about liposomal vitamin C from. This is the brand I take. I get it off of Amazon. And the last supplement I want to talk about is collagen. We know that as we age, our collagen production slows down. Our body converts collagen into protein that helps maintain our skin's structure. And so when that slows down, the wrinkles start showing up. You can find lots of studies about the effectiveness of collagen supplements. Largely, they show that supplementing with collagen reduces the signs of aging, including wrinkling and dryness. One study, they did a 12-week study of 72 women and took all the measurements. It showed that there was a significant improvement in their skin hydration, the roughness, and elasticity. Now, you have to be a little careful when you're out there looking at these studies because collagen is big business, and a lot of these studies are funded by those companies, which can lead to sort of suspicious results. Of course they're going to show it's amazing. So I was able to find some that, even though they were funded by companies, were double-blind studies, meaning nobody knows who's getting what, not even the person doing the research. It's kind of the gold standard for research. So I've got a lot more faith in those kinds of studies. One of those studies, double-blind, randomized, all the good things, that included 805 participants, showed notable improvement in skin elasticity and hydration. And that came after 8 weeks of taking the collagen supplements. If you're curious, I have linked the studies that I used for my research down below. It's a deep rabbit hole where you can end up spending a lot of time. How about you? Are there supplements that you take specifically for skin health, bone health, and how you look? If so, leave me a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, you will probably also enjoy this one, as well as my playlist that has all of my health-related videos on it.